सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ओम बोलो स्वामी सद्गुरु शिवानंद महाराज की जय। ओम बोलो स्वामी विष्णुदेवानंद महाराज की जय। हरि ओम। That's it. I offer my pranams to the lotus feet of our masters. I pray masters give us all the perfect understanding. It's Swami who speaks. It's Swami who listens through all of us. Hari Om. That's it. Chapter 6, Slokam 24. Here Slokam 24 and 25 are taken together. Sahankalpa prabhavan kamas Sahankalpa prabhavan kaman Tyaktva sarvana seshataha Manasaivendriya gramam Viniyamya samantataha sanai sanai ruparame buddhya driti grihiyata atmasamstam manah kritva na kinchidapi chintayet. Having said in the previous slokas how to prepare our mind and body for the meditation, Bhagavan says, slowly give up or renounce the desires that is getting birth in the out of your mental constructions. So not leaving any trace behind. Sarva, all of them, aseshataha, sarvan aseshataha, all of them fully, completely, totally, from all sides, completely renounce the desires. How? With the discriminating, the viveka and vairagya. Through the discriminating mind, control all the senses from across all the sides which are pursuing from the objects. How? Shanaihi, slowly and steadily, slowly, gradually, not forcefully. If you just forcefully, rapidly go and sit on meditation, you will only be just not doing. Inactivity only will be there. Meditation is hard. So, sanaihi, slowly, steadily, gradually withdraw with proper understanding and with proper care of your mind and body. Slowly withdraw. And also get the conviction onto your intellect. Intellect, we have seen before. The belief, the belief will completely whatever that for the sake of love, for the sake of gratitude will develop belief system. But intellect, unless you have the proper understanding, unless the intellect knows the truth, the intellect cannot become stronger. So get the conviction in the intellect, then take resolution at the intellect level, then the mind will become fixed with God alone. Atma samstam manah kritva, that anchoring that mind in the self. Patiently with that intellect, the mind is to be controlled and rested in that Atman, the Brahman who is shining in your heart. We have to, Ramana Maharishi says, we have to conduct the inquiry. Where is the problem? Go to the source of the problem. Do not go round here and there, wander. Go to the source of the problem. So the mind, inquire the mind. Where is it coming from? Where is that desire arising from? Keep on inquiring and negate that it is not true. Tulsidas ji says that the mind is like a dancer. He says that Nartaki Maya is just completely dancing all the time. Constantly, the mind is dancing. So, this mind, we know, it is the culmination of thoughts. It's a culmination or it's a combination. It's made up of vrittis. What kind of vrittis? It could be anything. Thoughts, emotions, ideas, touch, feel, taste, sound, fragrance. It could be anything. All sort of vrittis, that the mind is made up of all sort of this vrittis. Then when through the senses, when we get in connected with the object, the mind gets that experience. For example, when you see a flower or a pot or a pen or a mobile, any instrument, any object, when you see an object, then immediately we get associated. The mind gets the feel and gets the information, that feeds the information, and it gets stronger and stronger. So Vedanta, in our scriptures, it says there are two main type of thoughts. What are they? The thoughts about the object, thought about the subject. Aham vritti, idam vritti. I thought and this thought. These are the main two types of thoughts that we need to address. We cannot experience this I thought because we always say, I am drinking water, I am eating, I am walking, I am speaking, I am singing. Without that I thought, this cannot be experienced. So this thought, the idam vritti, that this thought is an object, any object it could be. Suppose you go to a flower garden, you see a lot of flowers. There is one flower which is so beautiful and it gives a fragrance, and you love that flower. You spend a lot of time with that flower, and you come back home, you can still, though your eyes are not looking at the flower, though you're not smelling that flower, still your mind can carry that impression of that flower. It can give you that pleasant feeling if you close your eyes and see that flower, and it can still make you feel the fragrance of that, sense that fragrance of that flower. The mind has got that strength to store. So this I thought and this thought cannot function without this I thought. The aham vritti, without this aham vritti, the idam vritti cannot function. This I thought get into this idam vritti, this thought, and they give you lot of impressions, and that gets stronger and stronger. So when this idam vritti is too many around you and your senses are all the time getting triggered, the stimuli from this thought, then we are all the time, this mind is just dancing all the time. It keeps active, it keeps giving you this, that restlessness, all this. So this I thought have to be controlled. How? Just get deeper into that mind. Just where is it coming from? When a thought comes, when you look, become a witness. Where is it coming from? Oh, it is coming from here. Where is it coming from? Oh, it is coming from here. Get into the root and get into the source and drop the desire and attachment. That helps you with that inquiry. You get to know the secret of this mind. And when you drop there, then the mind becomes completely still. It stays within that peace within. So Krishna Bhagavan says, Na kinchit api chintayat. When the mind gets into that, connected with that supreme bliss, let that person not think of anything else. Na kinchit api chintayat. Not even a bit of anything. When he get into that state, there is a peace completely within, totally within. Slokam number 26. Yatho nischarati manaschanchalamastheram ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्. Yato yato, wherever and whenever the mind gets into sanchalam, the restless, astiram, stiram means steady, astiram means unsteady, nischarati, just wanders. Whenever you sit for meditation, when this mind, yet whenever and wherever it just becomes restless and it becomes unsteady and it wanders somewhere, tatas tataha, then from there, nayet, bring it back, become alert. When it wanders, when it becomes restless, when it is unsteady, be alert to that. And nayet, bring it back to that oneness, to that God. The seeker, the yogi, should all the time, when the mind wanders, continuously bring it back and bring the attention towards the inner self. The seeker should always be alert and vigilant whenever the mind goes away. Whenever it sees an object and gets that stimulate, that's desired, gets doubled, it needs to be alert. Then it needs to withdraw. So Adi Shankara in his commentary says, withdraw from all causes, whatever it is, wherever, whatever the cause may be, withdraw. And how that can be withdrawn? Only through Viveka and Vairagya. The Vairagya have to be there, to discriminate. This is not true. This is real. This is not real. Keep negating and get into that Atman. The strength is the yoga practice alone can give you that strength to make this body and mind calm and quiet. Slokam number 27. प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्. Through the regular practice, the person, the meditator, his mind abides in the self. So when the mind abides in the self, how is it? Prashanta manasam, it's peaceful mind. All the shanta rajasam, the rajogunam, whenever the rajogunam gets into us, then the desire, the anger, the fear, the craving, jealousy, everything that creeps in, then this prashanta manasam, this peaceful mind will just, this meditation, when the meditator meditates following all the steps, the shanta rajasam, the rajogunam just goes away and the peace gets in. So when your mind is restless, then look into it. It brings lot of desires, anger, fear, craving, jealousy, what it is, what kind of emotion it is. Look into the source of it. Where is it coming from? Why? Then keep negating. It is not for this, it is not for this, it is not for this. Keep negating and that drop that desire there. So Rajasagunam, that brings in this restlessness. Tamogunam, it just brings dullness and ignorance. Akalmasham, when we meditate, then this akalmasham, this dosha, this sin, you will be free from this tamasagunam also. Then sattvagunam, which creates the knowledge, peace, faith, clarity, understanding, all these gets in. So what is the meditator gets? Prashanta manasam, peaceful mind, dropping chanta rajasam, the dropping the rajogunam and getting into the shantam, the peace. Akalmasham, free from sin, free from all kind of impurities. This yogi has become Brahma Bhutam. He realizes the nature of that Brahman, that infinite, the supreme strength, supreme truth. Sukham Uttamam. That yogi who practice this kind of meditation, he is not getting happiness, he is becoming happiness. He is the happiness by himself. So supreme bliss comes to this yogi. He becomes complete happiness, whose mind is peaceful, whose desires are dropped, and who is free from all impurities. Slokam number 28. युज्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी विगतकल्मषः सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम् अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते. When you are engaging your mind in the practice of yoga, Yujjanevam, meditating on the God, on the self. Evam means according to the sequence sequence of the steps that has been explained in the previous verses. Sadatmanam, all the time, sada, always, atmanam, in the self, completely meditating totally on the self. Vigata kalmashaha, will be free of all impurities. Kalmash means impurities. The negative thoughts will go away. The purity of the mind happens. Such a yogi, sukhena sukhamashnute. Sukhena, easily, effortlessly, the meditation takes over and he is sukhamashnute. He attains that blissful state. Brahma samsparsham. Brahma samsparsham, constantly he will be in the in touch, sparsham, with that Brahman, that supreme. Adyantam, the highest, he will experience the highest, limitless, boundless joy. The yogi who is engaging his mind in the practice of yoga according to the steps, the sequence of the steps, that is also very, very important. We are not just going and sitting in the meditation missing the sequence. The sequence of the steps, according to the sequence of the steps, he is freed from all impurities and easily, effortlessly, he enjoys that supreme reality. Slokam number 29. Sarvabhutastamatmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. Yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. Equality of vision everywhere. Yoga yuktatma, when he is united with that consciousness, when he get connected with that supreme bliss, sarvatra samadarshanaha, everything, equality of vision everywhere in everything. So one who has attained that fulfillment of yoga, that connection with that supreme bliss, one who has succeeded in the Turiya Avastha, that meditation, then his inner senses are concentrated and tuned to that meditation, to that dhyana yoga. Sarvabhutastamatmanam, he sees his own self in all beings. Sarvabhutam, in all beings, across, everywhere, he sees only Brahman. From Brahman to the lowest blade of grass, everything, in everything, he sees only his self. Atmanam ikshate. Ikshate means see. He sees his Atma everywhere. Slokam number 30. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam chamayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra. He sees me, that Brahman, that God, he sees God in all. Sarvam cha mayi pashyati. In everything he sees me. He sees God in everything. He sees me in everything. Tasyaham na pranashyami. For him, I am not lost. There is no separation from me. Sacha me na pranashyati. He is also not lost from me. There is no difference between the realized master and me. Realized master and that Ishvara. There is no difference. One who sees me in all and one who sees everything in me, he has become completely one with me. There is no difference. I am not lost for him and he is not lost for me. So, in everywhere, in everything he sees me. He never gets separated from me, nor do I get separated, nor do Ishvara get separated from that individual. Slokam number 31. Sarva bhuta stitam yo mam bhajatyekatvam astitaha sarvata vartamanopi sayogi mayi vartate. Mam bhajati. He worships me, the Supreme Self, in his own self. He worships the God, the Brahman, who is residing in all beings. Sarva bhuta stitam. Stitam means residing. Sarva bhutam, in all beings, total beings. He is just worshipping me all the time. The yogi who is established, who is in union with me, who is conforming to this unity, then even if he is performing any type of activity, it could be any variety type of activities he might be performing, Krishna Bhagavan says he is always astitaha, he is established in me. Sarvata vartamanopi. Similarly, the yogi who understood, who realized this self, this Brahman, the supreme reality, though he is engaged in various activities, he all the time dwells only in me. Slokam number 32. Atmaupam yena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadi va dukkam sayogi paramo mataha. Bhagwan, Krishna Bhagavan says yogi paramo, that supreme yogi. Hey Arjuna, Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yo Arjuna. The yogi who see the true equality, the equal vision in all the living beings. The real yogi, he does not act against anyone. He is not acting against anyone. He doesn't injure anyone. He is all the time connected with that supreme self, all the time. And how does this happen? When a person just like that gets into meditation, he just say that I'm going to meditate, announcing to everybody that I'm going to meditate. When he go and sit in meditation, does this happen? It is not that way. It doesn't happen that way. Bhagavan Krishna explains the sequence. What is the sequence? Through karma yoga. How do you do the karma yoga? Renouncing all your attachment to the result of that action, as though you are doing the action to the Ishvara. When you completely devote as Ishvara, as a worship to the Lord, you do the karma yoga, not attaching to the result of that action. Whatever the result comes, take it as Ishvara Prasad. That doesn't mean you cannot aspire for anything. As a Grahastha, we've got a lot of work now. Every action, we expect some result. How do we do this? You plan for your action, clearly plan everything, and also create your executive plan. How do you execute your action? And also you decide what is that you want to derive of that action. Everything can be planned, but once you get into that action, do not think of the result. When you keep thinking of that result which is going to come in the future, then you are not indulging yourself completely in the task. When you are not totally indulging in that task, in that action, that what you do, the result cannot be favorable to you. So do not think about the past, the future, that is, do not think about the past and do not think about the future, the result that is going to come out of it. Perform the action. And when you perform that action, renounce the desire towards the attachment. I am doing. No, you are doing it as though you are doing to the Ishvara with complete purity, without compromising the sequence on the steps that you have decided for your action. When you get completely indulging yourself in that action, automatically, naturally, the result would be favorable to you. The result which is favorable to you or not, take it as a Ishvara Prasad. When you do this way, your mind is getting purified. When your mind is getting purified, you are fit for knowledge. Then go to satsang. pravachans, discourses, study the scriptures, learn from the proper renowned teacher who has experienced the bliss. From the teacher, learn the scriptures, get that knowledge, shravanam, get that knowledge. Once you get that knowledge, mananam, contemplate on that knowledge, use your viveka and vairagya. Withdraw your senses, control your senses, mananam. Only then you are fit to get into the nididhyasana. Only then you are fit, you are qualified to meditation. Why? Because without the purity of the mind, if you go and sit on meditation, you will only be constantly on a fight mode inside with your inner self. Why? Because there are a lot of impurities which you have not attempted to purify. So this process helps you to purify the mind. So Krishna Bhagavan says that purify the mind and follow the steps. When you follow the steps, automatically the meditation takes over. Like how you cannot make somebody sleep, you can only give the avenue, make everything. If a person wants to sleep, you can make a cozy bed, you can make a room dark, you can put a light music, or you can go provide all the comfort, make the room cool, you can make all the comfort. The sleep takes over. Similarly, you cannot make somebody meditate. Follow these steps, the purification of the mind happens, and the shravanam, nididhyasanam, all these happens, and the meditation takes over. So when you get into that meditation, what are all the benefits that you get? That's what is all these verses tells us. And sukham va yadi va dukkham, he looks at the whole world as his own. The highest yogi who experienced the bliss in that meditation, he responds to the joy and sorrows of all others as intimately as his own sorrow, as his own sukham. True yogi who feels the complete universe is the same as his own self. So by explaining all these, how to meditate, what are all the how do we throw away the impurities, how you purify the mind, what are all the steps, how to sit, what kind of seat, having explained all this, and what are all the benefits that the meditator will get, having explained all this, now in the following verses, Arjuna is having little more doubt on this, which we will see in the next class. We have our next class on Monday, same time, 4 o'clock. Keeping your back straight. Keeping your eyes closed. We'll chant Om 3 times followed by the prayer. Om. त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योन्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योन्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योन्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्, असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्ण Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace peace peace. Salutations to our masters. Om Bolo Swami Sadguru Shivananda Maharaj ki jai. Om Bolo Swami Vishnu Devananda Maharaj ki jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thanks for joining. Enjoy a beautiful weekend. See you on Monday, same time.